All right, peace, brothers and sisters. We're gonna get into a discussion today. I was looking at a segment on Bushido boxing, and they was talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. on how Floyd Mayweather Jr. is quote unquote stepping in the way of Tank Davis going against Devin Haney. And I remember when I put the video out, you had some people. That's why I say a lot of us, man, if I didn't learn something from grammar school, I learned this one. You really have to pay attention to what it is that you're looking at. And a lot of people don't. They don't pay attention. And one of the reasons why they don't pay attention is because they so distracted by stuff that really don't even matter. Now, Floyd Mayweather, and he said this after Tank Davis fought against the pit bull. I can't think of his name. The guy that he injured his hand. He made a statement after they fought. He said that because they was asking Tank Davis, they was asking Tank Davis, and Floyd stepped in like he always do. You know, this is the type of dude he can't allow himself to let this young guy grow as a fighter and grow as a young man. He always got to step in there and talk for him. So the question was posed to him: why is he not fighting against top top fighters? And Floyd stepped up in there. This is about like maybe about a year ago. We don't have to fight the best fighters. We got enough fighters over here at PBC. We don't have to fight those people out there at Top Rank and all these other networks. We ain't giving them no money, you know. All the fights that he's gonna fight all the best lightweights at PBC. Floyd Mayweather already know that there's no real major lightweights at PBC except Tank Davis. So the lightweights that's over there, they got some decent lightweights, but they're not A level competition. So you and then the ones that's on the up and coming, you have to wait till they develop. They haven't even developed yet. So if he never fights nobody from Top Rank or any other network, then this man is gonna run around here fighting these mediocre guys that they know that he's gonna come out victorious. It's a it's a 99% chance that he's gonna come out victorious. So what does that mean for the boxing community that pay for these fights? I don't care if you're getting a fight for free. That means that these guys are not trying to fight for legacy. So Tank Davis done went out here and talked all this nonsense about he gonna fight Devin Haney. He wanna fight the best fighters, but then you turn around and then allegedly, I don't know if you signed with them again, but allegedly you still working with these same people that is smothering your career. Let me tell you something, man. I don't care what nobody talking about. Sports, when you play sports, yeah, you supposed to get paid for it. But you play sports for legacy. You play sports for legacy. And what is the legacy? You have to face the best competition. The Los Angeles Lakers would never say if they make it to the NBA finals that they not going to fight. I mean that they not going to play against the Golden State Warriors because it's not enough money on the table. Or we don't want to face those type of people from the West Coast. They can't say that. It's because the game is already structured that the East is supposed to go against the West. Same thing with baseball. You got the National League and you got the American League. Football, you got the NFC and you got the AFC. This is not rocket science. It's only in boxing that it's a bunch of nonsense. You got people that's sitting around, they don't want to fight the best fighters if they can't control the situation. And that's what Floyd made. He is ruining boxing. It's because they have the whole world believing in all this money. And look, get your money. I'm not saying that you can't get no money, but you supposed to be you in the hurt business. You in the hurt business. You get paid to hurt people. And I don't understand why we as boxing the boxing community is continuing to support this and everybody that watch boxing and we know the potential that Tank Davis had, whether you like him or not. But we don't know how good he is, if he is the goods, if he doesn't fight a A-level fighter. They shield him from fighting Lomachenko. They shielding him to fight Devin Haney. Anybody that's good, they shielding this man from fighting them. So we don't even know how good this guy is. If he's not fighting the best fighter, then you know he's on pay-per-view. He fought Rolly. It was a very competitive fight, but Rolly is not an A-level fighter. He's not an A-level fighter, and he's not even an A-level fighter. In the first couple of rounds, he was kind of struggling against this guy. So if he's struggling against a B-level fighter, a B minus fighter, so what would happen if he fights against somebody that's on his level? But we would never know this is because Floyd Mayweather is not allowing him to dare to be great. That's how you know. This is how you gonna find out. You have to dare to be great. He's not allowing this guy to do this. And one of the reasons why he's not allowing him to do it is because Floyd is a very jealous person. He talk all that nonsense about how he texts Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence and tell him how proud he is of them. He's a jealous dude, man. One of the reasons why the fight is not taking place between Errol Spence and them is because of Al Heyman and Floyd. If they can't control the situation, it ain't gonna be no fight. And the same thing with Tank Davis's career. If they're the promoters of Tank Davis and they got to fight a Bob Arum guy, they're not going to let it happen. It's because they don't want to work with other networks, and that's not good. See, that's not good. When Lou Duva and Don King and them was on the scene, you may have issues with other promotional teams. They worked together. They made the big fights. Chavez against Meldrick Taylor was a classic fight. That's main events and who? Don King. They made that fight. Holyfield against the white Muhammad Kawi. Different promoters. They made the fight. Why can't these guys make the fight with PBC and Bob Arum and the Zone and all whoever else is out there? Why PBC always got an issue with these people? You know why? It's because they don't have confidence in their fighters. And they're shielding their fighters from fighting the best fighters. This is what they doing. This is why they shielded Errol Spence from fighting Terrence Bud Crawford for almost 4 years. It's because if Errol Spence loses, then what? They lose their leverage in the boxing ring. If Tank Davis loses to Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, they lose it. They lose their leverage. They don't have no leverage. This is why they shielding their fighters from certain fighters. This is why Demetrius Andrade can't get no fight. But see, what's going to happen is once this man fight against somebody's good that's good, if he's not in there with an A-level person, once he fights somebody that's good, he's going to struggle and he's going to lose. That's what's going to happen. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, peace.